Daya Krishna Bhutale Srimate Madhusudnaya Bapuji iti namine Namaste Madhusudnaya Bhaktipad Priyayate Durlabha Krishna Bhakti Ati Sarvakarine. So today we are reading chapter 4, text number 12. And over here in this text, Krishna is continuing to Arjuna. In 4.11, Krishna was saying that as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. And everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Pritha. So, with whatever bhav, with whatever surrender, whatever mood we actually surrender to Krishna, Krishna reciprocates in the same way. If we, I'll actually pull that verse up here, but he says, Ye yathamam prapadyante, right? So, all those who surrender unto me, right, based upon their mood, based upon their bhav, I reward them accordingly. So if we surrender to Krishna, that Krishna, you are my owner, you are my everything, then what does Krishna do? Krishna also acts like our owner. We do not have to then ask for anything. He knows what we need, what we want, all the things to make our not only life successful, but also our birth successful. Krishna knows every single thing. And if you surrender to Krishna, if we surrender to Krishna, as that he is our son, right? Then he expects that we also take care of him as a son every time, that we are the parents. Once in Srinathji, in Nathdwara, where Krishna is worshipped as that 5-year-old boy who lifted the Govardhan, that Srinathji, such a beautiful visual, if you can just imagine your mind of Srinathji, who lifted the Govardhan. That is the form that they worship in Nathdwara. And over there, Srinathji, once there was a pastime of the Lord where a cat entered the Garbhagriha, the temple, the altar, the temple room exactly where Srinathji is. And this was in the night time. All the pujaris were asleep. Immediately, one of the pujaris, Krishna, went to his dream and woke him up. That wake up! There is a cat in my altar, in my temple, and I am afraid of this cat. Get him out of here. Get up, get up. That Pandit woke up immediately. He thought maybe it was just a dream or something. But he said, let me go and check. He went to the Garbhagriha and over there he sees the cat. And of course, the pujari immediately picks up the cat and takes him out. Right? And then he comes back and he says to Krishna, that Krishna, you are the supreme personality of Godhead. How can a cat, how can you be afraid of a cat? How can a cat scare you? Krishna responds that, listen, I may be whoever I am, but over here I am this 5-year-old boy. And in that form, I am afraid of this cat. If you want to worship me in this form as this 5-year-old boy, then get this cat out of here. Right? And make sure it stays out. Otherwise, if you want to worship my supreme form, then you can go and worship anywhere else you want, and I'm leaving this temple. Pujari also got scared. He said, no, 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 Krishna, we understand. We're sorry we even asked. In the same way, anything that our spiritual master also does, sometimes we may not understand with our small material minds. If they give us an spiritual master gives us an order, we should immediately accept that and act upon it. Should not question the why, because we don't understand the why behind it. And in the same way, Krishna, when he broke the pot, we'll have Kartik month coming up in October now. Which Leela happened at that time? Damodar Leela. Right, where Krishna broke the pot and Mother Yashoda is running behind Krishna holding a whipping stick in her hand to beat him. Just like how sometimes we go behind our kids that, what are you doing? Why are you so musty core? Why are you doing so much musty? Why do you keep troubling me the whole day? In that same way, Mother Yashoda is running behind Krishna. Which Krishna? That supreme Lord of the universe, right? Who created the entire manifestation, the entire cosmos. There's billions and millions of universes coming out of his lotus pores. That Krishna is running and is actually afraid. It is not that Krishna was acting afraid. He was actually afraid of Mother Yashoda in that form. Why? Because Yashoda had wholeheartedly accepted Krishna as her son. And Krishna also wanted to experience that same kind of love, that Vatsalya Bhav it is called. That same kind of love he wanted to experience that a mother has towards her child. So when Mother Yashoda is running behind Krishna, Krishna is actually scared and there are actually tears coming down his lotus cheeks from his lotus eyes. So that is Krishna, that as we surrender, if we surrender to Krishna as our friend, he reciprocates accordingly. Right? Just like how he did for Sudama. Sudama was so poor that his family did not have anything to eat. When Sudama's wife sent Sudama to Krishna, she gave him just one small handful of puffed rice and tied it to his kurta on the side. And when Sudama went to meet Lord Krishna, first, of course, the security guard did not let him go in. They said, no, no, look at you. How can you know Krishna? And Sudama is explaining to them that he is my childhood friend. I grew up with him. Please let me go and see my friend. The security guard is saying, no, look at you. And look at Krishna as the king. How can he be your friend? But remember, Krishna is all of our friends. We just have to accept that Krishna has already accepted us as his friend. We just have to turn towards him and accept him as our friend. So over here, as soon as since Sudama was insisting so much, the guard said, okay, I will go inside and take your message. And as soon as Krishna heard Sudama has come, he got up from his throne without thinking twice, did not even wear any paduka on his lotus feet, came running towards the door, towards his friend Sudama. That is how Krishna reciprocated, because Sudama had that vow of pure friendship for Krishna. And how did Krishna reciprocate? Exactly the same way. But now, if we look at it a different way, Lord Brahma also came to meet Krishna in Dwarka. And Lord Brahma came to the same security man at the same gate. And Brahma also was stopped. And the security guards, since they saw that Lord Brahma is here, they asked him, who are you? He said, I am Lord Brahma. So please go and tell Krishna I'm here to see him. The guards went inside. Krishna did not get up and come out running. Right? Brahma has created this entire universe. He meditated on the name of Vishnu, Krishna for hundreds and millions of years before he got the order to create this universe. Krishna did not get up and go. In fact, Krishna, who is Antaryami, who knows everything, asked the guard this question. Go ask him which Brahma is he. Right? Go ask him which Brahma he is. Brahma himself now, when the guard came out and asked that question, Brahma himself got confused. He said, what do you mean? I'm the four-headed Brahma, the Brahma of this universe. Right? And then when the guard went and told him, then Krishna said, okay, let him in, and then he came in. But whereas for Sudama, when he went to that same guard, and the message just reached Krishna's ears that Sudama has come, Krishna got up and ran to the door to welcome his friend. Remember, it is very important that we develop some sort of relationship with Krishna. And this relationship, it slowly reveals itself. It unmanifests itself. In the beginning, we may have a very shant bhav, like a quiet, that Krishna, you are everything for me, and we just do some services and we do not interact much. But then slowly we moved into the dasya bhav, right? Where Krishna is our everything and we are the servant of Krishna. But it is important to develop that relationship that Krishna, you are my owner, you are my son, you are my husband, you are my friend, right? Any relationship. In the beginning, we will not know what is our relationship. So the best relationship is that Krishna, you are my owner and I am your servitor. That should be our relationship with Krishna. Krishna, you are my owner. I am your servitor. You command me. What should I do for you, please? And also, Guru Maharaj just said that in every bhav, no matter if we have Vatsalya, where we consider Krishna our son, or friendship, where we consider Krishna our friend, or we consider him our owner or husband, anything, there should always be the dasya bhav, the servitor mood attached to that. Because otherwise, then we will start falling into Maya if the servitor bhav is not attached towards Krishna. And what is Krishna saying? That as all surrender to me, right, I reward them accordingly. Accordingly, Krishna reciprocates. If we take one step towards Krishna, he takes 100 steps towards us. And over here, he's saying that everyone follows my path in all respects. And what does this mean, O son of Pritha? This continues into the next shlok. We'll read this today and we'll discuss more tomorrow. But over here, Krishna is saying that men in this world desire success in fruitive activities, and therefore they worship the demigods. Quickly, of course, men get the results from the fruitive work in this world. Right? Because when you are worshipping the demigods, who are the demigods worshipping? They are eternally worshipping Lord Krishna. In fact, all of their power comes from Lord Krishna. Whatever they give us comes from Lord Krishna, that Lord Krishna has sanctioned, has approved. So when Krishna is saying in this last shlok that everyone follows my path in all respects, right? One meaning of this is also that everyone is either directly or indirectly worshipping Krishna himself, whether they know it or not. Right? So Krishna has every single word spoken from Krishna's lotus mouth is so beautiful. So remember, the point of today is to develop some kind of relationship with Krishna. Right? Even if it is that Krishna, you are my owner and I am your servitor. And sit and talk to Krishna for a few minutes. If you have a picture of Krishna at home, if you have a deity of Krishna at home, if you just have a picture on your phone also maybe of a deity which is very attractive to you or very inspiring to you, sit and talk to that deity. Develop that relationship for a few minutes every day. Just ask Krishna, how are you? Explain to him about your day. And then when he asks you, what do you want? Tell him, nothing, Krishna, I just want you. In the beginning, you may think Krishna is not responding, but slowly he will start reciprocating back. He will start speaking back to you. Right? Because there are two forms of the Guru, the spiritual master. One is the Chaitya Guru, that is the Guru in our heart, that is Lord Krishna seated in our heart, guiding us to surrender onto him, to walk towards him, to come towards him. And then our spiritual master, who is not different from Krishna in this world. Right? So the Chaitya Guru, when we are talking to Krishna, Krishna responds back through our heart in that form of the Chaitya Guru. And he asks you, how are you? How is your day? Right? And you ask him, how is your day, Krishna? What did you do? What pastimes did you perform today? Did you do anything? Right? Please tell me. And slowly, Krishna will start revealing. So remember, start developing this shloka. The point is to start developing some relationship with Krishna and also start spending a few minutes either sitting in front of Krishna quietly or talking to him, or even just talking to him about your day or asking him how you're doing. Even when you go on the Rath Yatra and Lord Jagannath comes out on the Rath to give darshan to all his devotees, When everyone is bowing down and asking Krishna for something, you bow down, you offer your obeisances, you look up, and the first thing you ask is, Krishna, how are you? How are you enjoying this magnificent Rath Yatra? Don't ask for anything over there. Krishna knows everything. He's our owner. And remember again, everything that happens in a devotee's life is sanctioned, it is approved personally by Krishna. So always have that belief, always trust Krishna, and always depend on Krishna. With that, we'll end here today and we'll continue tomorrow. Before we end, we'll chant together Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Hare Krishna.